Assalamu alaikum.
I- You may like to introduce yourself to all of us.
I am Mohammad Abdur Rehman and I belong to Sargodha. I have graduated from Ghulam Isa Khan Institute in 2017 and I have done bachelor's in materials engineering. Afterwards, I started my own business and which I quit in 2019. And after that, I started content writing and started my career as a farmer as well. And I have been involved in number of social welfare activities. One of the activities is involvement in the child labor eradicating program. That is an organization that's purpose is to eradicate the child labor and to promote education. So, and my hobbies are cricket, snooker. Thank you.
You are competing for the civil services of Pakistan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Introduce Pakistan to us. What is Pakistan to you?
Sir, Pakistan is my home country. It is geographically situated in South Asia. So it has a diverse type of topography. It has diverse ethnicity, diverse religious diversity as well. So it has been a center of tourist attraction as well. So its main source of income is agriculture, industry, and services, in which agriculture constitutes around 19% in the GDP. Industry also constitutes around 20%, and the most dominant sector in the GDP of Pakistan is service sector.
What is the contribution of service sector in the GDP of Pakistan?
So it is around 56%.
And what is the contribution of agriculture sector?
Sir, 19%.
What constitute the service sector? Just identify
Sir,
some service.
these are utility services. These are schools, health, education. These are also freelance services, businesses that provide some sorts of services, for example, transport and these sorts of services.
What is your understanding about political stability and economic stability? How you will explain?
Sir, they are interdependent upon each other. So, for but the major part of the economic stability is determined by the political stability of the system. If there is a political stability in the system, then there will be sustainable long-term policy making. Then there will be also the reforms that are needed to be taken that at any cost. So they can take these reforms without any sort of political uproar, and they will enhance the long-term economic stability of the country.
Now, in Pakistan, election already have been held. Now, what are the next steps for transfer of power? How transfer of power will occur in Pakistan under the Constitution of Pakistan?
Sir, first of all, Mr. President will commence the call for the session of National Assembly, in which the new members of the Parliament will take oath, and on the next day, they will elect Speaker and National Deputy Speaker of the Assembly, and on the next day they will elect the House of Leader, which is Prime Minister of Pakistan. So that is how power will transfer to the next regime.
Good. Now, can you tell us what are the salient features of 18th Constitutional Amendment?
Sir, the face of the 18th Constitutional Amendment is the provincial autonomy. However, there are a number of other features that are present in 18th Amendment. It is 97 amendments were made in 18th Amendment that include the amendment in the Article 6 that expanded the definition of treason, and that also give the KPK and seen a number of changes in the names of the provinces of Pakistan. For example, NWFP was renamed as KPK, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Balochistan was renamed as it was changed. U was changed into O, and Sindh was changed into Sindh, because previously it was called Sindh. That was a colonial name, so that is why they changed the Sindh. That they also added the provincial autonomy clause as well, because they also expanded NFC ward as well, in which the formula was redesigned, in which population share was 82%. There was another factor in the formula, which was inverse population and backwardness of the country, and also there was another formula, which is the contribution in the GDP of Pakistan. So these were the salient features of 18th Amendment.
You say that you are experienced as a content writer.
Yes, sir.
What is the procedure for writing contents? How you do it?
Sir, I personally, this is my special this is my special type of service. So this is custom made service. I get orders from agencies that provide me the orders. They get the orders from different types of software houses, and they then outsource these works to the freelancers. So I get the orders from those
So
agencies.
how you do it?
Sir,
The content writing, now you're writing content. I say, if
Sir,
I
first
ask
of all, if there is my understanding, then I have diverse knowledge upon it, then I write it by myself. Otherwise, I have to search it by Google and different platforms in order to get the content written.
what you extract it, is it only the language, technical language? If I ask you to write a content about the
So basically, there is a diverse type of content. For example, sometimes it ranges from entertainment, technology, artificial intelligence, and these are the main broader areas.
if I ask you to
Yes.
update me about the Ukraine war,
Yes, sir.
what are the latest content on that?
Said Ukraine war. These types of topics are not
Not part of the content.
not yes, these are part of the content writing, but I do not write these types of contents. I mostly write the artificial intelligence on the technology, on the
Now, you
entertainment.
say that you have been doing farming.
Yes, sir.
Tell me which crop is being planted now?
Sir, the crop has already been planted. It
Kaun
was a
si?
Rabi crop, that is a wheat crop.
What are the yes? And what else apart from wheat? What else?
Sir, there are some corn produce corn crop as well that has already been cultivated right now.
How much?
But the major,
What do you think? Pakistan has got sufficient food security, or we are dependent on?
sir, we are dependent. We do not have food sufficiency. We have not.
Recently, I have read in the newspaper that Pakistan has adopted the policy of exporting wheat flour to the neighboring countries. When you are not in food, food is not self-sufficient. How will you will do it?
Sir,
Have you read that news?
No, sir, I have not read it.
That was in the newspaper.
Yes, sir.
Because they said they had more than 1,000 flour mills are functioning in Pakistan.
Sir, right now Pakistan is not sustainable food sufficient country. For example, we have to import food from Ukraine, from Russia. But this time, the last year, it was also present in the Pakistan Bureau of Statistics that Pakistan has achieved maximum, the largest growth in the wheat production. So that is why I will say that Pakistan will be exporting this wheat to other country as well.
You need to find out
Yes.
the news item and the rationality why they are allowing export.
Yes.
ठीक है ना, वो ये कहते हैं कि हम इंपोर्ट करें
Yes, sir.
इंटरनेशनल मार्केट से, उसको हम प्रोसेस करें बिकॉज वी हैव गॉट द इंडस्ट्री, उसको हम एक्सपोर्ट करें.
Yes, sir.
ये उनके रैशनैलिटी है. दैट यू नीड टू लुक इनटू इट. थैंक यू सर.
Okay, one of your let's talk about your favorite person.
Yes, sir.
People say Shaheen Afridi. I believe he's the one who is the captain of our T20 team.
Yes,
Is
sir.
it the same Shaheen Afridi?
Yes, sir.
People say he's an average bowler. What makes him? What did he do that you selected him as your favorite personality?
Sir, the last two PSL 7 and PSL 8 season in which the Lahore Qalandar won, it was because of under his captaincy. Otherwise, Lahore Qalandar was notorious for not winning even any PSL World Cup, PSL title. So that is why, and I have seen his performance in PSL match, PSL 8 semi-final, in which there was more than 18 scores that were needed in the last over. However, Shaheen Afridi is a bowler, but he decided to come into that crucial time and he strike 3 sixes in a row. So that showed his intent, that shows his team building as well, because he has also built team. He has groomed some of the bowlers, players, and inducted into his team, and that are performing in the national team as well.
Do you think is it wise to compare league cricket with an international cricket? Because when you're playing league cricket,
Yes.
you're playing with the best of the best.
Yes, sir.
But when it comes to the national level, that then you have a group of people who are not as best of the best, because in the league you assemble people from the other teams. Do you think that if you compare his performance in the league, in the PSL, with his performance in the current Asia Cup and the World Cup, in the Australian tour and the New Zealand tour, he failed miserably? And I believe we were on a winning track on the T20 from the last many years. But what we did in New Zealand, it was very disappointing thing. So how do you comment on that? Do you think that still he qualified to be a great captain in the league?
Yes, sir. I still think he will be a great captain. It is just a first series in which Pakistan lost, and then Pakistan lost miserably because that was not the issue of the captaincy of Shaheen. That was the issue of missing the bowling strength of Pakistan, because we see that there was no Shaheen Shah, Naseem Shah present. That was a main combination of Pakistani bowlers. His absence led to the decline of Pakistan team. But you have already said that Pakistan has been in a winning streak for the last couple of years under Babar captaincy. But I believe the main part that played in these wins were the Shaheen Afridi first over wicket. In most of the times when he took first over wicket, Pakistan has won the match. However, in this time, right now, his performance has declined because of some medical issues that he faces. So I believe these issues will be overcome after some time, and he is a young boy, and on the basis of the performance of PSL, there are a number of players who have been inducted into the team of Pakistan, and they are performing very well. For example, Shaheen Shah Afridi, Zaman Khan, even Shadab and Haris Rauf, they are also inducted from this team, and they are playing really well.
Welcome to CSPs Academy for CSS PMS preparation. CSS PMS तहरीरी इम्तिहान के तमाम मज़ामीन की ऑनलाइन और ऑन कैंपस तैयारी के साथ साथ सब्जेक्ट सिलेक्शन, असाइनमेंट चेकिंग, क्लास टेस्ट, मॉक एग्जाम, इंडिविजुअल टीचर डिस्कशन और फीडबैक सेशन का इनकाद किया जाएगा। इसके अलावा FPSC की तजवीज़ करदा बुक्स से बने मयारी नोट्स और CSP पब्लिशर की बेहतरीन बुक्स मुहैया की जाएंगी।
Okay, Abdur Rehman, tell us about how transition take place in United States of America. Transition of power takes place in America.
Sir, there are elections that are held on in Tuesday, November of that leap year, after every 4 years. So when there is an electoral college that is made, that
I'm talking about the transfer of power, transition of power from the one administration to the another administration.
Sir, I don't know in detail about this transition.
Okay, what is meant by the spoil system?
Sir, the executive cabinet of the president of the United States is not elected. That is selected by the president of the United States. So there is a possibility of manipulating or misusing the authority of that cabinet power. So it is called, I believe, a spoil system.
Okay. What was Murray versus Madison, and how it is a significant case?
Sir, this case is related to judicial review, in which there was one person who was not agreed with the decision of the president regarding some issue. So there was some legal dispute in which there was an authority given to the judiciary of the United States, in which the judicial review was implemented for the first time.
Okay, what can be done to cope with the climate change with reference to Pakistan?
Sir, there are a number of things that can be done to cope with the climate change of Pakistan. For example, we will start with the afforestation. We will move towards renewable energy sources. We will also make our budget in line with the climate-related mandatory requirements that are required by national determined contribution, that are also required by climate PIMA, that has been restructuring of our institutions and structures according to the climate-related issues. And we should also promote the electric vehicle policy in Pakistan. That should include giving them license free for importing these types of electric vehicles. And we should also start collaborating with different countries, for example China, in the production of renewable sources of energy. So these are required.
Okay, Abdur Rehman, you have opted Punjabi as one of your option subjects. मुझे बताएं कि ये कहा जाता है कि अकबर द ग्रेट के टाइम पे दो ऐसी चीजें थी जिनकी वजह से अकबर का तख्त लरसता था। कौन सी चीजें थी? कौन से दो लोग थे जिनकी वजह से अकबर का तख्त लरसता था?
Sir, there was A religious scholar, I believe, Sayyid Sheikh Sirindi.
नहीं, तो ठीक है, शेख अहमद सरिंदी का तो बहुत कंट्रीब्यूशन है उस टाइम के अंदर।
Yes, sir.
क्योंकि मैं पंजाबी पूछ रहा हूँ ना, पाकिस्तान अफेयर नहीं पूछ रहा आपसे।
सर एक तो उनका वो जो था तानसीन, उसकी वजह से होगा, क्योंकि वो म्यूजिक भी जाता था तो उसका।
इट वाज शाह हुसैन की काफ़ी और दुल्ला भट्टी जो है, जिनका अकबर का जो है वो रेजिस्ट कर रहा है अकबर को। चले, अच्छा जी, लेट्स कम बैक टू योर ग्रुप रेफरेंसेस। टेल अस, व्हाई वुड वी गिव यू पाकिस्तान एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव सर्विस? व्हाट इज सो स्पेशल इन यू?
Sir, I have done a lot of administrative work in my university level, and after my university level, I believe that I have done number of businesses, I have been managing my family, my social circle, my different types of activities. So I believe my administrative skills made me able, and they make me suitable to joining Pakistan Administrative Service.
Okay. What are the job responsibilities of an assistant commissioner?
Basically, these are the responsibility. He is also the representative of Board of Revenue. So he has to first of all collect the land revenue, that include agricultural revenue. That also includes the number of types of taxes, for example, registration taxes. And the main part of the main job of assistant commissioner is to maintain land record of the system, and also to assist the district commissioner in management of coordination with different types of departments, and also ensuring effective and efficient delivery service.
Is it true that citrus is not the local fruit?
Yes, sir.
Was it imported from certain country?
Yes, sir.
Which country we imported?
USA, California.
Okay, USA, California. One last question from my side. You have read How Democracies Die.
Yes.
Did you find any relevance with the democracy in Pakistan with that book?
There are great similarities in this book and in Pakistan as well. First of all, they say that there should be why democracies die. They say that there are some elements that are present that cause the democracies to become fragile and ineffective. For example, first of all is the absence of political forbearance. So, and second is exclusive institutions, that both are present in Pakistan. We see that the current political instability is the part of started from the political polarization that we have seen, and that is a result of absence of political forbearance, because politicians do not, because of their political vendetta or because of their vested interest, they do not compromise on the issues of national interest. They promote their vested interest and they compromise the collective interest. This is the main reason why Pakistan is politically unstable. And the other reason that says that they have described that there are exclusive institutions in the developing countries that are responsible for the decline of democracy and for the decline of overall progress of the country. And we have also seen these are the exclusive institutions. For example, there is absence of local government system in Pakistan. There has never been local government system that is effective and efficient. There have never been financial powers and political powers that have been devolved to local government system. And until and unless these systems are strengthened, Pakistan can never progress. So these are some relevancies.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Well, Abdur Rehman, tell me, define democracy.
As Aristotle described, that democracy is the government by the military men, and that is the best form of government.
That is the best form of government,
According to Aristotle.
Aristotle.
Yes, sir.
So, according to Aristotle, what is polity?
Sir, yes, sir. Polity is the best form of government. Sir, he
And when
described
what is the perverted form of polity?
the democracy.
Democracy. So, he disliked democracy. You agree?
Yes, sir. He disliked democracy, but he also said that it is the most practical. The constitutional democracy, the democracy by law, is the best, is practicable. However, the polity is an ideal state that is not practicable.
Polity is the form of government. उसको थोड़ा सा define करें.
Sir,
It is with the mixed constitution.
yes, sir. Polity, he said about that there is a principle of mixed moderation and golden mean constitution as well.
Do you see the presence of polity in the Roman era and Roman political thought
Yes, sir. Polity was present in Athens.
in Athens?
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me that what is major difference between autocracy and despotism? Do you see any difference?
Sir, their nature is different, but their spirit is same.
Spirit is same. Okay, what do you think that Machiavelli, a political thinker, he was a Republican, he was a Democrat, he was a pragmatist. What you?
He was pragmatist. He was realist.
What is pragmatism?
Sir, to strengthen, to direct your politics on the basis of ground realities.
What is the contribution of Hegel in the political thought?
Sir, Hegel talks about the dialectics. So he says that there is always a thesis which people believe, and then there come its counterpart that is against this thesis, which is called
How
antithesis.
Francis Fukuyama utilized this dialecticalism in history of end of history and the last one?
Sir, he says that according to him, there was a clash of civilization there, and there was
not. Okay, tell me that what is point of difference between fascism and Nazism?
Sir, there is a difference in the fascism. There is no concept of race. However, in Nazism, they believe in the supremacy of the race. So that is the main difference.
Well, tell me that what is similar grounds in socialism and communism?
Sir, the main grounds, the common grounds between them is they both form change. But the difference between them is the change that is demanded by communism is by revolution. However, the change
So
by
what is difference between communism and Marxism?
Sir, there is a difference of party. I believe in communism and Marxism. Marx did not talk about
Can
party.
you differentiate Marxism and Leninism?
Yes, sir. In Marxism, there was no concept of party that was given by Marx. However, in Lenin, there was a party on the basis of which.
Find what sort of federation Pakistan is.
Pakistan is a parliamentary form of federation.
Federation. There are two kinds of federations. Like United States of America big federation and Pakistan big federation and India big. The difference क्या है?
Sir, India is Pakistan is sir, I cannot recall it.
Okay, what is the contribution of Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Swami Dayanand in the rise of Hindu nationalism in the 19th century?
Sorry, sir, I have not heard about them.
Okay, in the second half of the 19th century, what were the constitutional development in subcontinent?
Sir,
under the British crown, yes.
First of all, the rule was the political, the sovereignty that was given to East India Company was taken back from the East India Company, and that goes back.
law के तहत हुआ था?
I believe it was according to 1862 law that was enacted in 1862.
Okay, what happened in Delhi Muslim proposal? What was proposed on the part of Muslims?
The Muslim proposed there should be a separate electorate. There should be three-fourth representation in the Central Legislative Assembly, and there should be.
Fine, good. Now tell me that on what ground Quit India movement failed?
Sir, there was no consensus that took place between Congress and Muslim League, and as well, Congress wanted Quit India, did not want to leverage this Quit India movement. However, Pakistan Muslim League wanted leverage, but there were some issues present in Pakistan, All India Muslim League as well. So ultimately, there was no consensus that took place between these two parties.
Okay, my last question.
Yes, sir.
First Constitution of Pakistan promulgated in 1956.
Yes,
ये टोकन क्वेश्चन है. 1956 से लेके 58 तक पाकिस्तान के जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स रहे उनके नाम बताएं.
I cannot recall it.
Okay, thank you.
चलिए, let's conclude this. But let's formal session खत्म करते हैं ना. अब informal discussion करते हैं. If you have got any question you want to ask.
No, sir.
तो are you ready for the battlefield?
Yes, sir.
State of preparedness में हो?
Yes, sir.
Good. देखो, Abdur Rehman, तुम्हारी you have got a nice personality. You create positive impact आता है. Communication skill आपके ठीक है. You can speak well. Body language आपके ठीक है. Synchronize हो रही है. Knowledge level आपका में satisfactory है. Satisfactory level है. इतने ही गुफ्तगू शुनीद में हमने करना है. ठीक है. You appears to be intelligent. Confidence है. मेहनत की हुई है आपने. आपका सेटिंग पोस्चर ठीक है. आपका जो वॉइस इम्पैक्ट है वो ठीक आ रहा है।
सही।
ठीक है, अब चंद चीज़ें हैं छोटी छोटी, मैंने बिकॉज 3 दिन के बाद इंटरव्यू है तो हम ज़्यादा कंफ्यूज नहीं करना चाहते। एक तो ये है कि अपना इंट्रोडक्शन जो है ना 1 पेजर लिखो जाके।
जी।
यू राइट 1 पेज फॉर यू, हु आई एम, अब्दुल रहमान कौन है, जस्ट राइट इट। और ये जो प्रोफेशनल इंटरव्यू होते हैं, दिस इज ए जॉब इंटरव्यू।
यस सर।
इधर आपका क्वालिफिकेशन, एक्सपीरियंस एंड एनी अचीवमेंट इन लाइफ उसको हाईलाइट करना होता है। ठीक है,
सर ये जो मैंने वेलफेयर और जो काम किया है,
हाँ, बस
उनको भी-
इतना करो जितनी जरूरत है, ज्यादा नहीं।
सही।
आप उतना एक्सप्लेन करें जितना आपने किया है,
जी।
देखिए उस पर फिर डिस्कशन शुरू हो जाएगी। तो यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल। अगर आप टॉकिंग अबाउट चाइल्ड वेलफेयर, चाइल्ड प्रोटेक्शन, तो वो जो लोग वहाँ बैठे हो बहुत माहिर लोग हैं।
बिल्कुल।
तो बस आप इतना पासिंग रिमार्क्स दे सकते हैं कि ड्यूरिंग माई कॉलेज डेज स्टडी करते हुए या GI के में, दिस इज व्हाट आई यूज्ड टू आल्सो डू। तो फिर वो पूछेंगे हाउ मेनी चिल्ड्रन यू हैव बीन एबल टू रिकवर, उनको किस तरह किया है, क्या होती है, मतलब इट इज ए पूरी लंबी चौड़ी है।
यस सर, बिल्कुल।
ठीक है, अपनी स्टेट ऑफ प्रिपेयरनेस हाईलाइट कर सकते हो। यू आर गेयर्ड अप बैटलफील्ड, जंग के लिए तैयार हो। ठीक है, 2 दिन है, न्यूज़पेपर पे फोकस करो।
सही।
इकोनॉमिक इश्यूज है, देखो न्यूज़पेपर को देखना है आपने, इंटरनेशनल न्यूज़ क्या है, नेशनल न्यूज़ क्या है, इकोनॉमिक इश्यूज क्या है, सोशल इश्यूज क्या है, बहुत निटी ग्रिटी में नहीं जाना। तो मोटी मोटी खबरें 1 महीने की देख लोगे तो उससे तुम्हें पता चल जाएगा व्हाट इज हैपनिंग। तो यू आर बैलेंस्ड, पर्सनालिटी आपकी बैलेंस्ड है और सीम्स टू बी कंसिडरेट। ठीक है ना, दिस इज ए इवेंट ऑफ योर लाइफ, गो वेल प्रिपेयर्ड। ठीक है, एंड डू योर बेस्ट। आपसे
अदरवाइज माशाल्लाह यू आर स्मार्ट। आप मैं पहले देखता पूछा बोलते, फिर मैंने आपका देखा तो आपने लिखा हुआ है कि जी मेरी एक वीकनेस है लाउड वॉइस, तो दैट्स फाइन कि आपको रियलाइजेशन भी है। अब इसको आप नहीं कर सकते ठीक, अगर आपने लिखा हुआ है, वैसे भी हम आपको नहीं करेंगे। अच्छा, कुछ चीज़ें हैं कि जी आपको ना थोड़ा सा, बाकी बिल्कुल ठीक है आपका, बाकी कुछ इशू नहीं है, अपनी थोड़ा सा ठीक कर लें, क्या नाम है, थोड़े से जो ऐड करने वाले हैं नॉलेज के अंदर। फॉर एग्जाम्पल स्पॉइल सिस्टम आपको बिल्कुल नहीं पता था, ठीक है,
तो वो मैंने
it's all about
president का
bureaucracy.
बिल्कुल
It's all about
इस time
bureaucracy.
निकल
It's
गया।
all about bureaucracy based on the political जो है आप एफिलिएशन से पॉइंट करते हैं। It's going well, running well in America. ठीक है, तो वो देखने की जरूरत है आपको। फिर आपको जो है आपको ट्रांसफर ऑफ पावर्स, स्पॉइल्स की वजह से ट्रांसफर पावर्स 3-4 माह लगाते हैं, वो टीम्स बनती हैं। यहाँ पर तो परमानेंट ब्यूरोक्रेसी है ना, गवर्नमेंट आती है गवर्नमेंट चले जाती है, तो वो चीज़ नहीं होती। रेस्टोरेंट चलाना, इस पे आपसे पूछ सकते हैं चीज़ें रेफरेंस बनाने पे। ठीक है, और बस लास्टली शहीन अफरीदी आपने ये लिख के दे दी है, अदरवाइज मैं आपको ये दोनों भी चेंज करने का कहता। आप कहें जी सिर्फ उसकी क्रिकेट के बारे में बात ना करें, शहीन इज़ अ ग्रेट प्लेयर, बट उसकी जो भी क्रिटिसिज्म आ रहा है कि उसकी एक ही गेंद है जो पहले ओवर की है, एंड ही इज़ नॉट अ प्लेयर फॉर द 50 ओवर्स, ये क्रिटिसिज्म आ रहा है ना, लोग बात कर रहे हैं। ठीक है, बट ही इज़ आर ग्रेट प्लेयर। उसे आप कहें क्रिकेट भी अच्छी खेलता है, इज़ अ नाइस ह्यूमन बीइंग एज वेल, add another aspect to his personality, he is a nice human being, humility है, he takes all along, so that is why। ठीक है, सिर्फ आप क्रिकेट पे करेंगे तो हो सकता है वहां पे जो एक इंटरव्यू पैनलिस्ट हो वो क्रिकेट फ्रीक हो, और जो पाकिस्तान की क्रिकेट टीम की परफॉर्मेंस है वो बड़ा डिसअपॉइंटेड बन के बैठा हो, वो सारा आपका जो है वो
मैंने साइकोलॉजिकल में लिख दी है।
चले कोई बात,
लेकिन मुझे लग रहा है कि मैंने थोड़ी सी
कोई बात, अब आप लिख ली है ना, लेट्स फेस इट, और आप इसको हम मैनेज करें। ठीक है, बाकी जो है PS का आपने बिल्कुल अच्छा जवाब दिया। आपने यही चीज़ अक्सर लोगों को नहीं पता होता, बेसिकली जो PS ऑफिसर है, रेवेन्यू ऑफिसर, दिस इज देयर मेन टास्क, लैंड रेवेन्यू। बाकी तो उनको एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव चीज़ें तो उनको एडिशनल चीज़ें दी हुई हैं, दिस इज देयर टास्क, दिस इज वेरी गुड आपने बताया। ठीक है, बस हायरार्की पता हो आपको, डिस्ट्रिक्ट के अंदर DC होता है, SC होता है, फिर कमिश्नर है, ADC, वो मतलब ये हायरार्की का सेटअप है। और ये जो कोई लोकल बॉडीज के मतलब डेवोल्यूशन प्लान आया था और ये चीज़ें, ये आपको थोड़ा बहुत सेलिएंट फीचर्स का पता होना चाहिए। बाकी दिस इज ऑल फ्रॉम माय साइड, यू हैव अ पोटेंशियल, आप 200 से ज़्यादा भी स्कोर कर सकते हैं, आपकी माशाल्लाह अच्छी पर्सनैलिटी है, आप चीज़ें हैं, बट ये बार बार पास नहीं होता है, इट्स अ गोल लाइफ टाइम अपॉर्चुनिटी। सर राशिद,
हाँ, ये चीज़ देखिए, थोड़ा सा बस देख लीजिए कि बाकी आपको गाइड कर दिया हुआ है। टोकन क्वेश्चन अगर कभी मिस भी हो जाते हैं ना, डजंट मैटर। ठीक है, द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग है कि जब आपसे एनालिसिस पूछा जा रहा होता है ना, तो उस एनालिसिस में आपकी जो है, आप ठीक से अपने फैक्ट्स एंड फिगर उनकी बेस पर आप उसका एनालिसिस कर रहे हो। ठीक है, वो आपका नॉलेज सेटिस्फैक्ट्री है, बाकी आपकी अच्छी पर्सनैलिटी है। ठीक है, सारी चीज़ें जो हैं थोड़ा सा जो है ना इंडो पाक वाली चीज जो है ना, उसको थोड़ा सा वो टोकन क्वेश्चन कर रहे होते हैं बैटल्स के ऊपर। देख लीजिए बैटल में और वॉर में डिफरेंस पता है क्या होता है?
तो बहुत लार्ज स्केल पे होती है बैटल।
एग्जैक्टली। तो इसको थोड़ा सा देख लीजिएगा। फ्रंटियर पॉलिसी सब कॉन्टिनेंट में, द फ्रंटियर पॉलिसी इन ऑर्डर टू डिफेंड सब कॉन्टिनेंट फ्रॉम द मंगोल्स थ्रेट। उसको बैटल ऑफ ट्राइन जो है उसको देख लीजिएगा, उसकी सिग्निफिकेंस वगैरह का, इन चीज़ों के पूछ रहे हैं चीज़ें। बाकी आई होप कि आप थोड़ा सा उस दिन ऐसा परफॉर्म करेंगे तो आपका स्कोर अच्छा होगा। ठीक है। अब जो प्राइम मिनिस्टर्स थे ना, उनको जाके देख लीजिए कि टोकन क्वेश्चन वही ना आ जाए। उसमें चौधरी मोहम्मद अली था, हुसैन शहीद सोहरावर्दी थे,
तो
इब्राहिम इस्माइल
से आपने उसमें मोहम्मद अली
जिन्होंने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया था फर्स्ट। ठीक है। हुसैन शहीद फिरोज कानून थे,
फिरोज
ठीक है?
कानून, बिल्कुल
तो
सरगोदा से
ये जी 4 थे जिन्होंने। तो ये थोड़ा सा इनको ना देख लीजिए कि इसके ऊपर क्वेश्चन वो लाजमी। ओके, थैंक यू।
चले, स्लीप वेल।
ठीक।
बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Best.